Welcome everyone. Today we are going to talk about Conquest points, specifically as a lower level player. So you can see here I'm on my kind of mid-range Sork. He's not that low level, but the point kind of remains the same. So ways to get Conquest points as a low level. If you push L or open up your mission tab and then go over to the Conquest tab, you can see the different invasions and which one your guild is doing, or I think you can earn points for any of them actually. Yeah, so I don't even know if these change over here. But if you come over on the left, all these little squares and tiles are things you can earn Conquest points for. Now some of them, like this one, are operations, and you obviously can't do that as a lower level player. But there are some things we can do. To start with, we can do crafting. And crafting can get you quite a lot of points. Sometimes when they're repeatable, you can just like farm a lot, though they may have gotten rid of that. So you can see we need to craft war supplies, and just about every crafting skill has that. So you can see I don't have one, but if I go ahead and run on over here and visit a trainer, we'll just pick the first crafting one that shows up. Here we go, Cybertech. Alright, so train this, and then if you right click on him and show all, you can see that we get, let's go down to Strongholds and Conquest. At only level 150 of our crafting skill, we can start making war supplies and invasion force and all the different war supplies, I think. So actually, yeah, so we can get starship weapons and armored vehicles for this crafting skill, and then the invasion force. To get the other ones, you have to learn a different crafting skill, but we don't need to worry about that. Just learn these, and the materials will be really cheap. I can't show them to you now, but trust me on that, they're nothing too difficult to get. So crafting is our first thing. Next up, we have flashpoints. Everyone can queue for flashpoint. Just hit the group finder button, select your appropriate role, don't select one that you're not doing, and then join. And you will also get a daily reward of commendations or something, maybe. Looks like maybe not actually, as a lower level player, but whatever. You can do that flashpoint and get, let's see, where's the flashpoint one? Gotta sort through all these, so wait for it. Oh, you know what, I think I passed it. Okay, well, you can complete the flashpoint, and then on top of that, if you do the weekly, which is just like queue for group finder or something, also don't have that, surprise surprise, you get points for that too. So give me a second, I'll find this. Alright, so if you look here, you get 1,000 points repeatable for every flashpoint that you complete. And then if you go down here, for each weekly you complete, Galactic Conflicts, which is just with Group Finder, and Tactical flashpoints, you also get 1,000. So say you queue with Group Finder to get 5 tactical flashpoints, or however many it is. We're just going to say 5 to do the weekly. Then you get 5,000 XP for the flashpoints, and you get 1,000 XP for Galactic Conflicts and 1,000 XP for Tactical Flashpoints. So those 5 flashpoints got you 7,000 experience. Alright, now after flashpoints, say that's not your cup of tea and you are kind of like go grind and maybe get experience or something, they're also usually a lower level planet objectives. So you can see here, most of these are either for Makeup or for Alderaan. So if if you're like me, you're obviously not going to be going and killing people on Makeup, but if I'm appropriately leveled for Alderaan. That's like level 28 for those of you who don't know. And you can just head on over and defeat non-player opponents on Alderaan, 250 of them. So just run over there, run around in the fields just killing stuff, or doing heroics there, and you get plenty of what are these? Invasion Conquest points. And you can also see that if your guild is invading Alderaan, you will get ×3. We don't have a guild invasion right now, but if we were invading this planet, we would this would be worth 3,000 points instead of 1,000. So let's see, what else do we got here? We've covered flashpoints, crafting, the mid-range objectives for the lower planets, weeklies. We've pretty much done, other than the PvP weeklies. Let's see, where would those be? Down here maybe? Yeah, so here's weekly Starfighter and weekly Warzone missions. And you can do all of them with Warfront, whatever this one is, Spoils of War, and Go Berserk. So if you did all of those, that'd be 4,000 points, which is not too bad. And if you were invading a planet, it'd be ×2, which is 8,000 points. So lots of points to go around there. PvP is probably the best way to make Conquest points, just because you get 500 for any mission or any match you play. Let's see, where is it? Alright, but it's always ×2 if your guild's invading. So 500 if you play a match, 500 if you win a match, and then you get 1,000 for the weeklies. So that's if you or 1,000 for this if you're invading. So that's 1,500 points per match won if you're invading, which is pretty good. And if you don't win, well, you still get 1,000 points. And you can be queuing for PvP and PvPing while doing other stuff. Next up we have heroics. If you saw down here, completing a heroic mission on Alderaan, it's ×3 if we're invading, which would be 1,500 points, which means you get 1,500 points for doing the heroic. So each heroic, let's just say you did 5, well, now you're rolling in points, and you're also working towards the opponents defeated, which if you were invading would give you 3,000 points. So very easy to rack up conquest points by just doing heroics on the planet that you are invading. And if, say, your guild was invading Mecca and you're, only a level 30, then you just won't get the multiplier. You'll still rack up quite a few points, though, by doing the Alderaan heroics. I think that pretty much covers everything we have. Starfighter mission, kind of the same as PvP. The commander runs are definitely something you can do if your guild is with you, and if they're attacking the lower level. Actually, you really don't even need to attack the lower level. As a level 30, you could come along for the makeup commanders and take on the level 54 commanders or whatever, and just sit in the back and heal and try not to get hit. And you will still get points for that, and your guild will still get credit for that, and you'll still be able to loot them. So all that's good there. I think that pretty much covers it all. So that's how you really get conquest points, not just as a lower level, basically everything. If you were a higher level, it's all the same stuff. You just have operations thrown in there as well. Operations worth quite a lot. Let's see, do these have a bonus on any of them? Yeah, so there's a time, that's random flashpoint. Never mind then. I think sometimes the operations do get a bonus, in which case they're worth 4,000 points, which is insane. There's also world bosses. This one you will not be able to do as a lower level, but let's see, I think the siege breakers in here, yeah. So, get a guild together and go do that. So that's how you get conquest points. And yeah, if you ever have any questions on what to do, just hit L, hit the Conquest tab, and scroll down here. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope that helped somewhat. Conquest, for me, when it came out, was very confusing, so maybe if that's something you're interested in, hopefully this helped at all. If not, well, I don't know. Sorry. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, I guess, and I'll see what I can do to help. But hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.